here's the last part that I think everybody should be aware of. We've gone over how the New England Patriots could have possibly won the Super Bowl. This is a big one. So Malcolm Butler did not play defensively the entire game. He played on special teams. The great thing is, via a source who I really trust, I believe I know why. Before we get into that,
breaking.
Brandon Browner had some thoughts on Instagram. Here's what he said, the former New England Patriot and Super Bowl champion of 2014 that played alongside Malcolm Butler for the New England Patriots.
Man, Bill wasn't right at all tonight, man. I didn't know how to feel watching that shit. Without my homie playing or without Malcolm fucking playing, I don't know whether to cheer for their ass. Feel me? That dude done started every game. That dude done started every game for that team. You feel me? Since he picked the fucking ball off and he was taking their #1 dude at that. You feel me? Like, that shit was some power trip shit. You feel me? Like, to prove a point. You feel me? They felt like they had the quarterback to do it. We don't need you as a cornerback. Man, but you play every game of the season but the Super Bowl. You feel me? I can't rock with that. That was a bullshit-ass call, bullshit-ass decision. That was a power trip. You feel me? You divide the locker room when you do that. Motherfuckers find out, you feel me? Nigga ain't playing before the game. You divide the locker room. Cats that's rocking with Malcolm and cats that's rocking with the coach's decision. That shit was weak. Congratulations to the Eagles, but that shit, you feel me, was weak. You know, they deserve that for not playing on.
So he's mad. Again, they played alongside each other. Brandon Browner was actually the one that told Malcolm what the play was going to be, the pick play that led to Malcolm Butler having arguably the biggest play from what was largely an unknown guy in a Super Bowl ever in 2014 against the Seattle Seahawks.
That adds to Bill Belichick's and Tom Brady's legacy. As we keep talking about how many Super Bowls the Patriots win, we don't say the Patriots, we say Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
Completely.
When it's other guys.
They're attached to the hip, etched in history.
They are the names with these wins when there's many other names associated with it.
Completely.
And when you get that kind of praise, I mean, whether or not there's gonna be disagreement or disagreement with Belichick's decision, but when you're attached to that type of greatness and your name is the only one put on it, you become someone like, I'm not saying these guys are that, I don't know Brady or Belichick, but it's human nature to believe it's just because of us. Or everyone else around us, we're the beginnings of this. And even them, they're starting to have their splinters too, obviously. So
let me ask
it's
you a
us
question.
And then it's everyone else. So you can start believing we can win without that guy.
So do you say that it's all Michael Jordan who won those championships?
I never do.
Never.
A lot of people do though.
Never.
No,
I think Scotty and Rodman and Luke Longley and Tony Kukoc.
It's why Rodman's one of my favorite players of all time because people underestimate what that man did for that team and what Scottie Pippen did.
I don't think anybody did, and if they did, they are complete morons who don't watch basketball.
There's a lot of them.
Because he was integral, taking out Sean Kemp in many finals. Karl Malone. Karl Malone got his though. Karl Malone got his. He's a top 5 scorer ever. Okay, from the football perspective, Brandon Browner put this out on Instagram. WTF going on here? Is this not the man who won Super Bowl 49 for you? I hate stuff like this.
Absolutely.
This is why I rock with players and not the team. He then put out an Instagram post to Bill Belichick, which read, lost the game for us tonight. Stupid decision, makes no sense. You make the decision to give us the best chance to win, but you don't play your best cornerback. And then you can see what he says at the end. Put out one more, and this is a screenshot from the game of Malcolm Butler crying pregame. A locker room was divided pregame, most yards ever given up in a Super Bowl game, and your best defender over the past 3 seasons doesn't get a snap. What does it say? You were hurt and burnt.
Yeah.
Where he was needed tonight.
Yeah.
Which is completely true. So Bill Belichick was asked the question via the Boston Globe, what the hell happened with Malcolm Butler? In typical Bill fashion, stop the presses. He's gonna give you nothing, but we value his opinion whenever he says anything, which is nothing. Here's what he stated.
No. Yes.
What was it, Bill, that the Eagles did that made Joe a better fit for trying
We put the players out there and the game plan out there that we thought would be the best tonight, like we always do.
It's true. They do always do that, except when it's Malcolm Butler, except when it's your best corner. Devin McCourty, a safety, really good defensive player, okay? Stephon Gilmore, tough, physical, went up against Alshon Jeffrey at times, stood his ground even though it seems like he got away with holding, but then again, who doesn't? Former South Carolina teammates, him and Alshon Jeffrey. But it's Malcolm Butler, who has proven many times after playing 98% of the snaps this season and many more the past few years that he's integral to their team's success. And yet, to no surprise, here is Matt Patricia echoing the very same sentiments that a Bill Belichick just did. Take a look and we'll discuss.
I mean, look, again, we had some guys in some different spots that we practiced, in those spots for a couple weeks, and just felt good about some of those situations that we had out there and some of the matchups that they possessed based on their skill level too.
Matt, he's one of your best players on your team. How could you have him on the sideline?
I mean, again, we're just trying to put everybody in the right spot to make plays and put those guys that we thought
on the sideline?
No, the guys that I thought that we thought could make the plays in the right situation. Yep.
Matt, does this assume that you kept him active and playing in a position that he's best at?
Well, I mean, we needed obviously enough guys active for the game to be able to play, and whatever situations that came up, if he was called upon, he was ready to play in those packages. If that situation arose, but just didn't.
Was the situation discipline with Malcolm, or what was the situation?
Again, it was just the packages that we had in and the guys that we had out there for the matchups that we saw.
So I analyze politicians and political talk every day.
Yep.
I've gotten pretty good at it. I don't mean to toot my own horn. And the thing is, it's not because of me. A 10-year-old can understand when someone's not answering the question and when they repeat the same thing over and over again, despite the question. What those are called are talking points. And when talking points are put out there by someone who actually knows the intricacies of the defense and what they're supposed to be doing, and they don't answer the question as if they don't know the answer, that means they were told to say those things to cover something else. BS.
Which is what they did.
It's a whole bunch of BS. It's what it's supposed. That's what they called for it to be.
Completely. Malcolm Butler said they gave up on him via a source. As I end this, they said that he missed the team flight, and this was a disciplinary decision, not a football decision. Let us know your thoughts. Follow us more at youtube.com/TYT Sports. We'll see you soon.